Let's be honest, Bill Cipher is the perfect mix of hilarious, terrifying, and utterly unhinged. What kind of all-powerful demon uses reality warping abilities for this?
Hey! Human soda! I'm gonna drink it like a person!
I mean, seriously, who does this? You're an ancient, all-powerful being, and your first move after possessing a kid is to raid the fridge for Pitt soda? Bill, buddy, you're supposed to be terrifying, not auditioning for a commercial. But hey, at least he's staying hydrated, right? Let's be honest, Bill Cipher is not your average villain. He's hilarious, scary, and just downright bizarre. I mean, what kind of a villain plays and uses his power to do this?
I would just like to say that as a rich capitalist, I welcome your tyrannical rule. Perhaps I can be one of your, horsemen of the apocalypse?
Dad?
Not now, sweetie. The grown-ups are talking.
Oh wow, that's a great offer! How about instead I shuffle the functions of every hole in your face?
Okay, but can we talk about how pretty this is? Bill could literally rewrite the laws of physics, but instead he chooses to mess up Preston Northwest's face. I mean, sure, Preston's not exactly a fan favorite, but this is like using a nuke to swat a fly. Bill's priorities are questionable, to say the least. But in this video, we're going to focus on the hilarious side of him. For example, take a look at the first appearance of Bill Cipher on the show. This was in the episode Dreamscapers of the first season.
Oh, Gravity Falls, it is good to be back! Name's Bill Cipher, and I take it you're some kind of living ventriloquist dummy?
Sir, you're a floating Dorito with one eye and a bow tie. Maybe hold off on the roasts. But honestly, this is why I love Bill. He's got this chaotic energy that makes you question whether he's a villain or just a really mean stand-up comedian. And after showing off his awful sense of humor, he then proceeds to do this.
Deer teeth, for you, kid!
Now, have you ever met someone so extra that they steal deer teeth just to prove a point? No? Well, that's because you've never met Bill Cipher. This is peak Bill Cipher energy. Who does this? Who wakes up and thinks, you know what would really sell my villainy? Deer teeth. And then he has the audacity to return them like he's doing Gideon a favor. Bill, you're not a villain, you're a chaotic raccoon in a bow tie. And then he casually drops this gem of wisdom.
Remember, reality is an illusion, the universe is a hologram, buy gold, buy!
Ah, financial advice from a demon. But wait a second, did I hear that correctly? Buy gold? That's oddly specific for a chaotic reality warping triangle. But let's see if his advice is any good. This episode aired in July of 2013. The price of gold back then? Around $1,410.87 an ounce. Fast forward to now, and gold has touched a peak of $3,339.90. So Bill's not financial advice kinda turned out to be amazing advice. But he didn't stop there. No. The guy doubled down on his investment tips and straight up showed up in The Simpsons to say,
Buy crypto, suckers!
and guess what? That aired before the crypto boom, too. But that's not all. If you look closely, you can spot Triskelion symbols on the stone bench. I wonder if there's a crypto company with a Triskelion as their logo. Yeah, what are the odds? And for those who say these are not the same, that's not a Triskelion. Well, the person who designed the logo says it is. Now I'm starting to doubt, is Bill just a random cartoon villain or an Illuminati insider? Not hiding behind closed doors, but right in front of our faces. Like the all-seeing eye on the back of the dollar bill. Wait a minute, dollar bill? This dude's been dropping clues the whole time. Crazy. Now imagine you're on high alert for a villain, scanning every corner, watching every shadow, and then the unhinged guy shows up, behind you, casually making fun of your paranoia. Well, you don't have to guess, just see this.
Remember, everyone, we've got to look out for the triangle guy.
Yeah, look out for the triangle guy! Achoo!
I mean, this guy is hilariously fit to be a villain. The real horror isn't Bill, it's that he makes being evil look so fun. And what would be your reaction if you saw yourself, but not in a mirror, instead as another person? There is a high chance that it is your doppelganger, but the chances of it being Bill Cipher himself are even higher. Just look at this.
Hey, something weird's going on here.
And after he just shatters all of your hopes for finding a duplicate, he insults you with this.
Boy, you kids sure are gullible. I knew you'd lead me straight to the code. It's funny how dumb you are.
I mean, it is funny, but let's not forget what happens next.
No, wait, no! None more bottomless than the bottomless pit.
Yeah, Bill, you were saying something about dumb? I think he has a thing for ruining people's faces. Why? No clue. But here's how he took revenge for losing the cod.
Ah! My cuteness!
Now imagine being the most powerful villain of the verse, and some guy pulls up the Uno reverse card on you. Well, that is exactly what happened here. First, we see Bill punching a hole in Dipper with his laser.
Bump into you.
And then Dipper does the same after making his heroic entrance to save his sister Mabel.
Nice bow tie!
Dude!
Even with all his power, Bill still finds time for dad jokes. Take a look at this.
Well. You're awfully persistent, Pine Tree. Hats off to you.
Yes, pine trees, because Dipper's last name is Pines. We see what you did there, Bill. Barely. Someone get this guy a Netflix special. But honestly, this is why I can't stay mad at Bill. He's like that one uncle who thinks he's funnier than he actually is, but you love him anyway. And for a trillion-year-old entity, his maturity level is questionable. Just take a look at how he acts here.
You again!
Did you miss me? Admit it, you missed me.
If this is not enough to convince you how absurdly childish the guy is, this should be.
Hey, want to hear my impression of you in about 3 seconds?
Now, what do you think is fair compensation for a job well done? Money? A trophy? Nope. Here's Bill's idea.
You worked with Gideon! You tried to destroy my uncle's mine!
It was just a job, kid. No hard feelings. I've been keeping an
eye on you.
since then, and I must say I'm impressed.
Really?
You deserve a prize. Here, have a head that's always screaming.
If you think that's enough madness for Bill Cipher's side, you might want to reconsider after seeing him steal Dipper's body and then struggle to walk in it.
Whoa.
This is what happens when a demon possesses a 12-year-old and realizes motor skills are hard. And speaking of physical coordination, let's race to the fridge, shall we?
Race you to the bottom of the stairs.
Hey!
Human soda. I'm gonna drink it like a person.
And I'm pretty sure this is not how you handle another person's body.
Wait, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Boy, these arms are durable.
Also, you can say that Bill Cipher is the mightiest being in Gravity Falls, right?
You can't stop me. I'm a being of pure energy with no weakness.
However, no being is beyond the ultimate weapon, tickles. Check this out.
True, but you're in Dipper's body, and I know all his weaknesses.
What do you mean his
Tickle, tickle.
body spasms? What are these?
You know, I'd be ashamed of myself if I were the epitome of power in my verse. And by the end of the episode, this was my condition.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
Now, say what you will about Bill, but at least his insults are on point.
Hiya, smart guy. Smart guy. Whoa, don't have a heart attack. You're not 92 yet.
Now, you might have used the phrase sight for sore eyes before, but what about someone who has only one eye? It's exactly what you're thinking. For example, when Bill meets Stan after a long time, here's what he says.
Well. Aren't you a sight for sore eye? Stanford Philbrick Pines, my old pal.
Eye. Just one eye. Makes sense, right? And we all know Bill to be a scheming and clever personality. The problem is, even Bill knows what he's like. For example, here he knew he was plotting against Stan and decided to taunt him for not catching on early.
Bill, you lied to me. Where does that portal really lead?
Oh, Looks like Mr. Brainiac finally got smart.
I mean, this guy has no chill. Now, what will Bill do after the Pines family protects the shack against his mind-controlling abilities?
Perfect. This will protect us from Bill. As long as we're inside, our minds are safe.
I think it's kind of self-explanatory what he will do.
I guess I can't possess anyone inside the shack, so I'll just have to find my next pawn on the outside.
And that is exactly what he did. Here you might be thinking that this is just the old-time travel guy, Benjamin Blandon Benjamin.
Unless you're ready to leave Gravity Falls.
Just a little more summer.
But wait till you listen to him laugh.
Oops!
Yep, that is definitely Bill Cipher in Benjamin's body. So he did possess someone on the outside. You have to admit, Bill Cipher is a man of his word. Or a triangle of his word? You get the idea, right? And why does it matter that Bill Cipher has finally achieved his true form? His sense of humor has remained the same. Take a look at how he introduces himself.
All right, listen up, you one lifespan, three-dimensional 5-cent skin puppets.
For 1 trillion years, I've been trapped in my own decaying dimension, waiting for a new universe to call my own. Name's Bill, but you can call me your new lord and master for all of eternity.
Now, did you guys know that Stanford Pines was born with a 6-fingered hand? Check this out. And unlike some people, Bill Cipher doesn't miss a chance to taunt him for that. Like this.
Good old 6 fingers. I've been waiting an
Eternity.
to have a chat face to face. Everyone, this Armageddon wouldn't be possible without help from our friend here. Give him a 6-fingered hand.
And later on, says this.
Ah, don't look so sour, Fordsy. It's not too late to join me. With that extra finger, you'd fit right in with my freaks.
And you guys might not have realized this before, but in a previous video, the guy also said this.
A deal's a deal, Sixer.
Also, he thinks that it's fun to see people try to do something impossible. Check this out.
You can't stop the bridge between our worlds from coming, but it would be fun to watch you try. Cute even.
Okay, I understand the fun part. I mean, he is a villain. He's supposed to find these things fun, but cute? How is that cute in any way? Now, what comes to mind when you think of body upgrades? Something flashy, something insanely muscular, or something advanced, right? Well, that's not the case with Bill. Check this out.
It's finally happening! Physical form, don't mind if I do!
Okay, but where's the upgrade, Bill? There is literally no change in your body whatsoever, Bill. This is the before, and this is the after. I'm unable to spot the difference. Can you guys help Bill justify his power-up? Do let me know in the comments. Now, if you think Bill is weird, wait till you see his friends.
Now meet the gang of interdimensional criminals and nightmares I call my friends. 8-Ball, Cryptos, the being whose name must never be said. Ah, what the heck? It's Xanthar.
Wait, you were going to call him by his name? Why introduce him as the being whose name must never be said? Then again, Bill's not the one to follow the rules. Ain't that right? But wait, his friend list doesn't end there.
Then, of course, there's also Teeth, Keyhole, Hectagon, Amorphous-Shaped Veronica, Pacifier, and these guys. This is our town now, boys!
Whoa, didn't think Bill would have this many friends. And I think this was obvious, but Bill's idea of redecoration isn't cute DIYs or following a Pinterest board. It's this.
Time we do a little redecorating. I could really use a castle of some kind. And how about some bubbles of pure madness? This party never stops. Time is dead and meaning has no meaning. Existence is upside down and I reign supreme. Welcome one and all to Weirdmageddon!
You'll have to admit this guy's vice for theatrics. I mean, how does anyone introduce the end of time any better than this? I don't know if this is funny. I mean, what fun could it be to turn your arch enemy into a back scratcher?
Oh yeah? And I know a riddle. Why did the old man do this?
This?
Because I needed a new back scratcher.
Well, maybe it is funny. Also, the guy doesn't deviate from his goal. And how can he when his friends are there to help him?
Now can anyone remind me why we came here?
And Bill's idea of a joke is weird.
That's right! VIP party at the Pyramid! Oh, and 8-ball teeth? You've earned a treat. Have the kid for a snack.
Huh?
Or maybe he wasn't joking. And obviously, being the cool guy he is, Bill Cipher needs a cool ride as well, am I right? Of course I am right. Check his ride.
Roll out!
Heck, the guy knows sarcasm even.
Oh no, a tantrum! Whatever will I do about that? How about this? Boom!
Well, who knew Bill would be afraid of touchy subjects like the number of faces on this guy?
Ladies, gentlemen, that creature with like 87 different faces!
88 different faces!
Whoa, sorry, touchy subject.
Bill, this is no way to treat an old friend whom you just turned into a golden back scratcher.
Let me go, you insane three-sided... What is this place?
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. Oh, I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
I mean, you were there signing and playing the piano and your old pal is locked in chains? Come on, Bill, even villains have a little space in their hearts for old friends. And who knew the Achilles heel would help Bill Cipher this way?
Hey, Achilles! Nice work with the heel!
Guess what this interdimensionally powerful guy's weakness is? His eyes. Oh, sorry, he only has one. His eye.
Tell me how to take Weirdmageddon global and I'll spare the kids!
No, don't do it!
Yeah, building's bad deal!
Don't you toy with me, shooting star! I see everything! Ow! Not again! Why? Every time! Nice shot, pumpkin!
Yes, the all-seeing, reality-bending demon gets taken down by getting punched in the eye.
You're making a mistake! I'll give you anything! Money, fame, riches, infinite power, your own galaxy, please! No! What's happening to me? Stanley!
And that's Bill Cipher. Chaotic, hilarious, and a menace to both reality and facial features. Which of his moments made you laugh the most? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Bye. And if you see a floating triangle offering you financial advice, maybe think twice before taking it.